Hello, everyone. Welcome to the stream. I'm Kel McDonald. I make comics you can read at kelmcdonald.com.
And I'm Grace Moore. I'm across the internet under the name Bone Crusher Jake, and I'm ready to kill some skeletons!
We're not killing skeletons.
Which is what I assume we're doing tonight.
Tonight we are learning backstory.
But that's like the skeletons of character development, right?
Yeah, all the skeletons in Durge's closet. We're gonna learn.
We're bringing it full circle.
We're gonna get some dramatic reveals. We're gonna get hi Steph.
Hi Steph.
We're gonna get some dramatic reveals, and then we're gonna get some Durge backstory. Steph, don't tell Molly. This is all spoilers for Molly. Grace, my pal Molly started streaming Baldur's Gate before me, but has not been streaming lately.
What's on your mind?
So Molly has not gotten to this whole dark spooky land.
I believe it's called New Jersey.
Yes.
The spooky land, yes.
Is there something you want to talk about, my dear?
Oh my goodness, what fresh hell and wonder does tonight bring for us?
I can't believe it.
I'm excited to see.
I can't believe Aelin is here. And my father. I heard what happened.
Also, I am back with kitties, so if you hear me like suddenly going, "Oh no," it's probably because a cat walked across my keyboard.
Yeah.
They like to do that a lot.
I'm gonna ask the lesbians about their backstory. When did they rent a U-Haul? You and Aelin seem to have a lot of history. What happened?
A great deal.
When did you realize you should lease a Subaru together?
Some of the details elude me. Ketheric Thorm was.
That's a very lesbian tiara. I love it.
He raised me to serve Selûne as my mother, rest her soul, had wished. He was everything to me, all my life. When an emissary of Selûne came to our little town, we were elated. Dame Aelin, daughter of the Moon Maiden herself. Tell me, do you believe in love at first sight?
Certainly there's magic in a look. I certainly believe you were starstruck at least. No, but it sounds like you do. Bard, love, lust, hourly. I'm gonna say that one.
This was different. It was like I could see my fate in her eyes.
And then pointedly just point over to Asterian's tent.
Lucky for me, she felt the same way. But my father was skeptical. Aelin is immortal, after all. I understand it's strange. There's an imbalance between
Oh my gosh, I love this for them. Starstruck fantasy lesbians are one of my favorite character types.
And this is where I still need answers. I died. I'm not sure how, why.
Also very lesbian character archetype. I died!
But next I knew, I was being jolted awake. I smelled musty air, I saw shadows. And then my father's face. So changed. So hideously warped.
He'd become the chosen of Merkel. Only monster would rip his own daughter from the grave. Did he shout boo? I'm gonna say that one.
You jest.
You gotta.
Yet, he did seem a ghost to me. A shadow of the father I loved.
I'm glad that she wasn't really offended by you making a ghost joke about her dad.
Just thinking of it. I didn't know that then, but I could see the change in him. He told me we'd be together now. Said that Aelin was dead. I couldn't speak. Could only run. I found last light within the shadows. Made a shelter there. Prayed my father wouldn't find me. By the time Jaheira came, I'd pieced together just enough to know I'd been dead 100 years. That my father was the source of the horrors plaguing this land. My home. I couldn't tell her who I was. I had to protect them. And myself. No matter what.
Understandable.
It's all out in the open now.
Mm-hmm.
And with my father dead, I have nothing to fear. Except for Aelin. She needs healing, rest. I'm grateful for your help.
Have you ever been so in love with a lady that you had to make sure your dad died?
But I'm grateful for a safe place to, well, just to be.
Let's see, does she have more to say?
Looking forward to a bit of rest.
No. Alright.
I hope so. I want to hear her one-woman show, honestly. I could just hear her tell her whole deal for a while.
I've awaited your arrival with great anticipation. Come closer.
Alright. Step closer.
Feel my voice rattle
Yes,
your bones
still.
as I proclaim our victory. Moon Maiden singing.
Oh, that's
Hear
fun.
me. Ketheric Thorm, traitor, apostle of Merkel, is dead at last.
Does the entire group get to just
My
kind of go,
mate,
yay,
Most
now?
High.
Because that'd be real fun.
Darling Isabel is safe and well. Safe and well, and return to my embrace.
I love Dame Aelin.
Blessings upon the slayer
She's
of the
great.
wicked one.
Oh my god.
Dark Urge. I've done some things I'm not proud of, but I'm proud of this. Proud of us.
Oh,
I'm gonna
that's
say
so
that,
sweet.
yeah.
We are a powerful party indeed. Faerun itself trembles at our touch.
Oh, you can hear.
My
You can
darling
hear
Isabel
Lily
says
going,
we will stay
"Ah,"
allied at
also.
your side. I am pleased to hear it.
There's still a great deal about you I do not know. How do you intend to spend your newfound freedom? I'll say that one.
I am free from my bonds, but not my duty.
So
The
what's
dead
in the
three are
future for
risen.
you
The
two?
dead two remain. You must face them. I will help.
She's like, we're gonna step on more bad guy skulls.
Pray,
Yay.
ask, and I will tell.
I'd honestly love that for them.
Are you really Saloon's daughter?
Do I not radiate with my mother's brightness, her glory? There can be no doubt. I am of her silvered flesh, her celestial womb.
Okay,
This game's had the word womb pop up in it a lot.
will your mother be willing to aid us in the fight against the Dead Three?
Why, she already
Because that'd be really great if
has.
she did.
She has brought her sword to your side, Dame Aelin.
Ooh,
So mighty are her wonders.
that's
her
a good
great
answer. She's
wisdom.
already helping you by
Together,
me
we
being
will
here.
set this fair land free of tyranny and murder.
Great. How did you come to be trapped in the Shadowfell?
Ketheric Thorm, father of my one and only love, enslaver of Dame Aelin. Ketheric Thorm never did trust me, even when he worshipped the Moon Maiden. He was threatened by my love for Isabel, by her love for me.
Gosh, I hope we're invited
And
to the
she
wedding,
died.
Steph.
Curse the day, the hour. We each of us mourned bitterly. But Ketheric's pain could be touched by no aid, no boundary. He turned to wretched Shah, the Lady of Loss, for relief. And she whispered into his ear, poisoning his mind. He and his loathsome advisor, Balthazar, lured me into the Shadowfell, claimed they'd found someone in need of my aid. There, they trapped me in their infernal cage. I was killed, murdered, made dead over and over and over by justiciars of every make and kind. I was reborn, for it is my nature. And Ketheric fed upon my immortality all the while. But lo, the brute is dead, and we live!
I love that she doesn't have any middle sliders.
Begone, friend. I have a darling.
Some people just are like that, you know? And it's funny because you don't get to have any middle sliders about your opinion of them. You either hate them or love them.
Yeah, that's right, kitty.
Okay.
That's right. Intense people have invoke intense feelings. Oh, isn't that right?
Greetings.
So congrats, you get to hear me baby talking to a cat tonight.
Yeah, I'm talking about you.
We got everyone on the team? I do. Alright. We're out of here.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You're being so good.
I'm gonna see if
They're
this
pouring up a
lady
storm.
has my favorite potion again.
Ooh,
Just
the
tell me
good
what you need.
potion.
Give me the good stuff.
Give me that shit I crave.
You're letting me down, lady. You don't got it.
Lady, light your way.
Look, there's a supply shortage.
What about you?
The
Can you
tariffs
get
are
some
hitting
stuff?
everyone,
I'll be seeing
okay?
you.
Let's see.
Wait. For a second there, I thought his name was Barkus Woot, and I
No.
was like, that's a very early 2000s name.
Can you sell us it?
I'm gonna get everyone.
No. Alright, so I guess we're done.
Eee. I just love the sinister little children.
I also love the kids.
Finally time for the Iron Man known.
They should start like a Little Rascals-esque series of escapades. But every now and then it ends with somebody dying.
We leave the heart of the Absolute alive. Thanks to you. You did well to defeat Ketheric. But Ketheric was only the first to fall. There are many more battles ahead, and they will not be so easily won. You will need allies.
I'm worried about what I might do. I know that's why I did Jahira. I'm gonna say I'm worried about what I might do.
Whatever you might do to one cannot be worse than what the Chosen will unleash on all. And you are the one who could prevent it. You have the makings of a leader. Your actions have already inspired those around you. Jahira's wisdom will be an asset to you on the journey ahead. Her Harper's too. Halsin's strength and loyalty will bolster you in times of need. But if we are to succeed, we will need others.
Will there be anyone left when we arrive in the city?
Even if the buildings are demolished, there are always survivors. There are always those who will fight. Baldur's Gate may not know it yet, but its fate is bound to ours.
We're gonna find out about
Seek on its streets
the tiefling
those whose
lady
purpose
who's talking to
aligns
us
with
now.
our own, and invite them to
Cool,
our
cool.
cause. Together, we will put an end
Give me that
to the Absolute,
backstory.
the Chosen, all.
The road to Baldur's Gate is west of the town. If we hurry, we'll arrive before the Absolute's forces.
I should have a star and heal
What now?
Durge.
Sometimes when you get that feeling, you need Asterian healing.
Oh, not as bad as it could have.
Why did you run over the... That's the wrong way. Which way are we going?
North, North Rythwin. East, Rythwin Tollhouse. South, Moonrise Towers. West, the Waning Moon.
I guess I forgot to come in here.
Oh no, a whole room full of boxes to rifle through.
Alright. all this wine to steal.
Ah, hell yeah! Please tell me that you break through a brick wall and there's a skeleton with a cask of Amontillado, because that'd be really great.
I think there is something like that elsewhere in the game.
Ah, hell yeah!
Am I going the right way? Okay, so we need to go north. Nope, that's south. North, north, north. Hi, zombies.
I can't remember where I wanted to go. Maybe I'm already there.
Mm-hmm.
I'm super lost.
You're never lost when you have friends by your side.
Lost in a bar.
Yeah, that doubly never lost in a bar. You're just in not where you mean to be.
Yeah, okay. We've sufficiently gone north, okay.
Where? Oh, my good kitty.
Miss Kitty was very brave and had to pick her a haircut this week, so I need to let them know what a good kitty they are.
Nope, we're going south again by accident.
You're taking a scenic route, and in an open world-ish game, that's just you appreciating all the work that went into this game.
Yeah, that's right.
Here we go.
The road to Baldur's Gate is up ahead. No turning back once we start down that road.
Whatever awaits us on the road ahead, we can at least be proud that the Shadow Curse is no more.
Anyone else have stuff to say? Okay.
Looks like an army marched through here.
To Baldur's Gate.
Let us all raise a glass to Baldur's Gate.
The curse has been lifted, the land's cleansed of the shadows. Kethric's reign of living death is over. Your courage has been tested, and in this at least, you have triumphed.
Hey, look at that. The tree grew. It's all pretty.
Oh, yay! The white tree has grown
I
anew.
just want you to know I am super proud of how I designed Durge. I think he looks very handsome.
Durge is a handsome lad.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent design work across the board.
Good ginger boy.
Yay! Purple ginger boy.
Dramatic cutscene.
Oh, this guy again.
It's Jason Isaacs.
I know.
Getting his picture done.
I want to see this picture hanging in that
Sergeant,
office, and It's Always Sunny in
if you are
Philadelphia,
here, I
and I'm
presume
going, I'm getting
you are
real
safely
sick of this
secure.
guy here.
Preparations for my inauguration are complete.
No, Lord Gortash. We were interrupted. Another quake in the lower city. More severe this time.
So you came cowering to my chambers? I'm flattered, Sergeant. But even I cannot command natural phenomena to cease.
Forgive me, my lord. But there is panic in the
Do
streets.
you think Jason Isaacs
The
ever
people
just
are
has
afraid.
days where he needs to
Perhaps the
sit
people
down
would be
and like calls his
calm
agent and
if you
goes,
kept
"Can I
your
just be a
nerve."
nice, chill
I expect
guy
better from the flaming
for
fist
once,
than to run scared from a
like
slight
ever,
tremor in the
just as a
earth.
break?"
Get back to your duties.
Duties, duties, duties. Patrolling and saluting and following and bowing and scraping. Yes, sir. No, sir. Rip and cut your throat, sir.
Your plan is falling apart, lordling.
Uh,
Give me a reason not to cut
oh.
you to ribbons.
Control
The
yourself,
meat suit is
Orin.
back.
We need to focus on reuniting the stones or the brain will break free. These quakes are just the start. Neither of us expected the prison bearers to kill Ketherick. They'll be
That
traveling to the
painter is
city.
booking it out of
Let's make
there.
sure we give them a Baldurian welcome.
My prodigal bloodkin is among them.
They live.
Barely. I made mince of their ugly mind matter. And if they dare return, I will strip out their offal.
Who do you think her bloodkin are? Who do we know
Well, my main guess,
that has brain damage?
and who's got murder on the mind a lot. I have a guess. Lesbians.
They're in lesbians together.
Yay for them.
I'm glad I had
Beyond
Durge's
the
eye get
campsite,
poked out
the
because
city
it looks great
waits
having
in
the two different
uneasy
eye colors.
silence. One sleep away.
Look at that view.
Ah.
Oh, Astarion wants to talk to us.
Ooh.
First, I'm going to talk to Hallison.
Painful truths have been thrust
If
upon
we
Shadowheart.
must.
I believe she is strong enough to endure, but her path will be easier with our support.
Hi, Minthara. What's up?
You wish to consult me?
Hey, girly, what's up?
A disparate collection of vagabonds and strays. Did you have anyone particular in mind?
We have a new person, so we can have a new Minthara opinion.
She is
Ooh,
intelligent,
excellent.
strong,
Get her
and
opinions on
capable as
everyone.
both a leader and a fighter. An impressive woman. It is a shame that she devotes all of her talents and experience
Her opinion is,
to
I
the
don't
futile
hate her.
cause of the Harpers. Their devotion to preserving
I just
balance
disapprove of her
is
choice.
pathetic.
Well, requires balance over caution. They may be imperfect with it.
That notion is a lie, amplified by the weak to preserve their feeble grip on the world. There are organizations like the Harpers in every realm and every culture. I despise all of them.
She hates those hippies.
Copper for your thoughts.
Alright, no new car-like opinions.
Almost pleasant traveling with company.
If you...
Nothing new from Shadowheart. Will, how
That's a good look for Shadowheart.
I took a lot of care in picking their camp clothes.
It definitely shows.
Hi, lesbians.
Looking forward to a bit of rest, if I'm honest.
Lesbians.
Be gone, friend. I have a darling to adore. Our thoughts are as one, my friend. You must face the chosen of Bane and Baal. I will do my part to see them laid low.
The gate is closed, as is Cazador. Cazador and his rite of profane ascension. An imperial soiree, attended by devils and spawn alike. A grand ceremony to honor one exalted vampiric master. And elevate him to an unfathomable station. To place him in a position of such esteem. The world will yearn to kneel and offer their necks.
Sounds like you envy him. Do you think we can defeat him? Are we strong enough?
We will kill him, but there's more to it. Think about it. It sounds like Cazador, for all his evils, has gotten further than any of my kind ever have. He's on the verge of a miracle. This may be a beginning, not an end. I can see myself now. Lord, King, Master. If the time comes and I can stay one move ahead of him, I'll take his place before his blood can hit the floor.
I don't know, Raphael said the Ascension is lethally diabolical.
Doesn't it sound delightful? For the lucky little vampire on the winning side. After 200 years of shit, pure shit! I think I deserve something better.
Oh, babe.
Freedom is not the same as power. All that matters to me is that you're safe.
I know you do.
Oh.
It matters to me as well.
He also cares about him being safe.
I want to be able to protect you. All I'm saying is,
yes, I like the idea where we go forward with me not being in danger.
To become a more magnificent bastard than I already am, why turn it down? Let's find out more about the ritual before we waltz into Cazador's front door.
I don't know, bro. You're pretty
If we track
magnificent
down my
as it
old
is.
comrades, the other spawn, we may discover more and be finally positioned for yours truly to ascend.
As long as you're sure you'll be alright seeing them again, love. I'm with you all the way. Don't get ahead of yourself. We don't even know if it's possible for you to search the ritual. Well, information will be useful. We'll find the other spawn. Let me see that one.
We're going to Baldur's Gate, the city of 1 in a million chances, splendor and squalor. Anything could happen. If we don't find my brethren, they'll find us, likely with bared fangs. We should get to them first. Then we can make their pretty tongues talk. Unless Cazador has changed their orders, they'll be in the dens of this town, seeking prey.
Hi, Gil. How are you?
Go ahead. I'm listening.
Gail, how's it going?
Have you read Faust yet? Gotta talk to Jaheira. Where are you, Jaheira?
Shadowheart has found a little bit of herself again. Soluna cannot take all of the credit. She may have lit the way, but it is the cleric who took this step.
Now that we're traveling together, I realize I don't know that much about you.
That speaks well of your taste. I've heard my share of bad ballads about things I never did. If you have questions, ask.
Steph in the chat saying,
don't
if
expect
Gale
my
read
answers to
Faust, he'd
rhyme.
just say, rip to Faust, but I'm built different. And reader, he was not built different.
He was not. Alright, so we're
Very
gonna ask Jaheira some questions. Is it true you fought the Dead Three before?
It was Baal alone we faced in our time. And bad as that was, he had no elder brain for a lapdog then. Help won't come from the history books, or from any old tales I can spin you. This is your story to write. There. Have I fulfilled my role as your wise and wizened elder?
Oh please, you're only one of those things.
Don't tell me which. Against all life experience, I will choose to assume the best.
I wanted to ask you something.
Ask it.
You mentioned knowing something of Illithid's.
More than I would like. In my youth, I was a brief and very much unwilling member of a colony's hive mind. I felt the way they think, saw the world as they do. Foul, unnatural creatures who find foulness in us and twist it to their will. Then, who am I speaking to? You have far more experience than I.
Who are you speaking to? Maybe I'm the parasite puppeting this body. Times are different.
I'm just the parasite pilot, piloting this meat Jaeger.
Where all the questions suddenly sprang from.
She likes it when you're
Jaheira
silly.
approves of this.
She likes it when you're silly.
She likes a silly goose.
Yep. Look at that view.
Ah, hell yeah, that's gorgeous. Shit's breathtaking.
Alright, Jaheira, we need to give you
Wherever we go,
better
ye
shit.
gods, let there be something green.
Boots. What boots do we want? We're gonna take this.
Do you have boots that are made for walking?
Oh, so many boots that are made for walking.
Ooh, then that's just what they'll do.
Okay. Oops, I accidentally took everything. Oh!
What, like Mormon underwear?
Well, it's the underwear that has the spell that lets us talk to animals.
See, that sounds like something a person who doesn't have their life together would say. These are the underwear I wear to commune with nature. You don't understand, Mom.
Let us take all the armor. Gotta give her a cool hat.
Cool hats make everything better.
Okay, we don't have hats in our inventory right now. Okay, boots.
Ooh, getting some rupturing weapons. That's fun. Oh dang, I got good news slash bad news. Both cats are here now. And there's a good chance they're both going to be wanting attention.
Well, there's only one thing to do. And that's to pet them.
Yes, just going to have to use one hand on each cat.
Too long.
Alright, we've given Jaheira a nice outfit change. So now we can move forward.
Dress up montage. Yeah.
The events of the last days weigh heavily upon you. Sleep's rest is slow to come to one whose mind is so full. The Absolute is not a god, but an elder brain controlled by the chosen of the Dead Three. They mean to use it to take control of the Sword Coast. All who carry the tadpole are governed by the brain, and by extension the chosen. It will take but one order to transform them into an army of mind flayers. This would have been your fate too, were it not for the astral prison and the mysterious visitor inside of it. With her help, you have uncovered the cult for what it really is. A plan of conquest orchestrated by the gods of death themselves. Together, you have the power to thwart the Dead Three. If If you follow this path to its end, the Elder Brain will not answer to the Chosen. It will answer to you. And what then? You are prone to impulses as uncontrollable as the gods themselves. Will you even have a say in what you do?
I mean, how many of us have full say in what any of us do?
Will
Really?
you liberate the true souls from their parasites and their religious delusions? Or will you use the power you gain for your own purposes?
I will reap a savage fate on the world unlike any that has ever been seen. I will find a way to rid myself of these disturbing impulses. When the moment comes, I'll do it. I'm gonna say the second one.
Even as you utter the words to
Okay.
yourself, you know it is but an
It feels within
intention.
reason.
And these dark desires of yours have little regard for your intentions. You will not have long to wait. All you need to do now is sleep. But sleep is not for you.
Hear me. Gather. The reckoning is upon us. The city thirsts for domination.
Oh shit, there's a D20 flying after you.
I mean, that's the thing, protection is an absolute.
Mm.
Skith Yankees, here to fight.
Oh, dang.
Attack! Help me!
Oh, wow. Unexpected.
Okay.
Moving.
There's blood in the air.
Thank you, Astarion, for being the best
Oh.
at murder.
On my way.
I am fury. I am death. My path be true. You bow, or you break.
Fight your way to the portal. I need your help.
Death greets us all, but not today. Not pinned down just yet.
Alright, we're in a portal.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's a fun fact.
Sylvanas, preserve us! That orb's about to shatter!
What a strange series of events.
Gonna get a dramatic reveal.
Ooh, how dramatic we talking?
Like I said, we're gonna find out about the lady that talks to us in the dreams.
Yeah, fun.
Where's our dream guardian?
I'm here. Help me. I'm under attack.
What a day.
Get everybody on here.
Ready and willing.
You're not feeling it right now.
Can't afford to stay idle.
I wish I could just be like, everyone, just jump over here. Get in this fight.
Come on, everybody, commit.
The pride of the gate.
Wanna dance?
Whatever shall it be?
Now it's Allison's turn.
Ready and waiting. Well, certainly waiting.
And last but
Our
not
enemies
least,
still draw breath.
Alright.
Now the whole gang's here.
Yay, everybody gets to do murders together.
Can't even catch my breath.
Okay, so we need to find this
And away I go.
I've missed this.
Victory awaits. Taste my fury.
Red in tooth and claw.
Battle of wits.
It's not over. Come to the skull.
That's quite the weird position for the body.
Yeah, that doesn't feel the most natural, but I mean the things you see
Hurry.
in the heat
I
of
can't
battle.
hold them back alone. It's not over. Come to the skull.
Everyone over
need you. Now. It's not over. Come to the skull.
All is ash and meat.
The skull. Come to the skull.
No one back home will ever believe this.
Look at that brain just scuttling along. Oh wow. This is a trip.
They're fighting a squid.
Yep, they are.
Before you do anything, I am your ally. We are in danger.
Oh, that's not Jahira, that's
The
Hallison's
Githyanki is the
chest.
source of our protection against the Absolute.
This is Halson's Pex giving
Everything
color
we've worked
commentary.
towards is lost. Don't let my form deceive you. I am the one that's been protecting you. I am the one that came to you in your dreams. Help me.
Prove to me you are who you say you are.
You saved a child from a viper back in the Druid's Grove. You saved the Asima Night Soul from her soul cage. You let me live last time we were here, though it brought Blackheath's wrath upon you. Your continued existence as yourself, and not a mind flayer, should be all the proof you need. Now, help me.
Okay, this is very funny. Detect thoughts. Try to read the mind flayer's thoughts. Before
Okay,
I do
let's see what we get here.
Think about how he is talking to us.
Okay. Psychically? Alright, roll that die. Roll that die.
Despite your best attempts to be subtle, the mind flares awareness
Okay,
is
successful.
everywhere. You blunder in its presence like a walk pup learning to walk.
You must be joking. I am telling you my thoughts directly into your head. But if you insist,
Bro, I am already psychically communicating with you.
be my guest.
Fine. Just rifle through my brain shit.
Date could have prepared you for this.
Just assume going,
As
are
the
you fucking
horror
serious?
subsides, you are left with only one coherent thought. You must do whatever you can to subdue the Githyanki.
Happy? Now, join me. Fight
Join the mind flayer's fight.
together. We can turn the tide.
So this is the tiefling girl that's been talking to us the whole time. She's really a squid.
Oh, fun.
Oh, of course, Carlac didn't jump.
Close ranks.
Get it together, Carlac. God.
I was really hoping everyone would jump before the fight started. She's not gonna get there anytime soon, so we'll have her run over here.
I'm ready.
Where is someone we want to shoot? Oh, let's just shoot this person. Since they're right here.
No escape.
Be gone! Putrid boy!
My favorite spell. Here's the ice storm.
One by one. Dread it!
The rock resists all attempts to shatter it.
Sorry, little brain, you died.
This is your end. Make way.
Never a dull moment.
Yeah, I just like when you try to read his mind and he's like, are you fucking serious?
Man.
Think for 5 seconds.
Light on my feet.
Oak Father, shield your servant.
No, we can't get him. Same thing.
I shall never relent.
And then I'm gonna have him turn into an owl bear.
Yay, owl bears.
For the fallen. The straight path.
Of course, Minthar is still up here. Who else is still up here? Will is still up here. We're gonna have Will jump down first.
No holding back.
Do it.
blade will not bend. Making my move.
Unleash me.
We would unleash you, Minthara, if you had jumped when everyone else did.
Yeah.
Keep fighting.
It's kind of thanks to you that you don't get unleashed right now.
For my prince's honor! Hataka!
Destroy the honor guard.
Knees high.
The dance macabre. The witching hour.
Orpheus! Hataka!
Breathe deep and move.
Swift and lethal.
Blazon's turn.
Consider my hackles erased. Your choice, not mine.
Oh dang, you're getting raided. We getting raided.
Hi. We're fighting Githyanki in a mind flayer area.
The spikening had begun.
We just learned that the lady who's been talking to us in our dreams is actually a tentacle monster.
With haste.
I mean, I get a lot of tentacle monsters talking to me in my dreams, but it's kind of a different context.
My victims await. I seek an
See, if my name was Spike and I was raiding people, it would take me so much, like, self-control to not go, you just got... Yes, Steph, we've been catfished in our dreams. Dream-fished, if you will.
Got to focus. Heading there.
Getting raided again! Another raid!
Let's have some carnage.
God damn, this raid would happen mid-fight. When you can't fully appreciate it.
Listen, we have to kill this Githyanki guy. Double raid. Double raid, that is because Spike and Matt were swinging at the same time.
Oh, oh. Such a tangled web they weave.
Thank you. That was too close. Don't look at me like that. I am a mind flayer. Yes. Without me, you would be a slave to the Absolute.
It's obscene to owe my life to a damned geich. No more lies, no more tricks. I will have answers.
You were in the prison all this time. Why did you deceive me?
It was necessary.
I don't like being
Rare
lied
those
to.
that would openly consider a partnership with a mind flayer. Even those who are on a path of becoming one. I was someone once. Someone just like you.
Backstory.
An adventurer. I came from Baldur's Gate, though I was never one to be constrained by circumstance. I longed for more. That longing brought me to Moonrise Towers on a search for treasure. To a colony of mind flayers who caught me, changed me into what I am now.
Yep, mind flayers, they'll do that.
For years,
Flay your
I
mind.
served the Elder Brain, the one you know as the Absolute. I was a thrall like any other, but I was fortunate. I broke free and started a new life in my old city. I sustained myself on criminals, unglamorous, but there are plenty of them, rarely missed, and they fueled me while I did my work. I had the good fortune to meet Duke Stelmane. We formed a partnership, and through her, I became the governing force behind the Knights of the Shield, the largest mercantile operation in Baldur's Gate. People referred to me as the Emperor. Such was my influence, though of course they had no idea what I really was. My needs were sated. I was happy for a while, until my true nature was discovered by the tyrant himself, Lord Gortash. He tore me from my home and brought me back to the brain, where I became a
Ruin
slave.
everybody's plans.
A slave he continued to call the Emperor. The name was intended as a slight, to remind me of the heights from which I fell. But I have grown fond of it. It encapsulates well who I've become.
Lord Garatash, one of the chosen in the colony. Did you have to eat criminal brains? Did you? So are you going to tell me what this battle was about? How did you get there? I'm going to start with Lord Gortash.
Indeed. His hubris knows no bounds. To enslave me, that was his nature. But to enslave an Elder Brain, a questionable decision. I shall look forward to sharing his downfall with you.
Did you have to eat criminal brains?
Rather them than potential future allies, like you.
Gotta eat some brains, I guess.
So can you tell me what this, how did you end up here?
Gortash sent me on a mission to retrieve the astral prison. I was one of many, but the first to find it. How Gortash or the other chosen learned of its existence, I do not know. The moment I found it, I felt a change. My free will returning. I followed the feeling inside, and found the Githyanki. I realized what the prison was for. containment. While my body was within the prison's bounds, my mind was free. I could resist the Elder Brain, the Chosen. Better yet, I could plan to overthrow them. All I needed to do was subdue the Githyanki and find allies in the outer world. You. Prince Orpheus, son of the first leader of the Githyanki.
Orpheus? Impossible. He was slain by Justil Kithrak himself.
Quite possible, I assure you. His power has been the source of your continued protection against the voice of the Absolute. The power to disrupt hive-mind communication. It is the same power that enabled Orpheus' mother to bring about the fall of the Illithid Empire eons ago. A power she passed on to him, and that I leveraged for you. When Orpheus' mother left, a usurper took her place. Blackith declared herself queen of the Githyanki. Blackith wanted his power, but Orpheus rose against her, and so she sealed him and his honor guard within this prison. Bound by infernal chains, Orpheus could never leave. Bound by duty, his guard never would. They were close to breaking my honor, Prince. And if they had succeeded, we would be lost. I am relieved. You have embraced your potential enough that you could help me eliminate them. Alone, Orpheus will be much easier to control.
Control him? Skvar! You must return him to his people.
That would be a terrible idea.
Was it you or Orpheus Blackith wanted us to kill inside the prison?
Most certainly Orpheus.
Good question.
He is a threat to her reign. Some Githyanki still revere him in defiance of their teachings. Blackith was safe as long as they believed him to be dead. But as you can see, he is very much alive.
I don't understand.
Reports of his death were greatly exaggerated.
To ash in the skies.
Your histories are fabrications. The prince was not killed. As you can very well see, he was in prison. She kept him this way because she was reluctant to eradicate such power. Power that she might one day wish to take from him. If the Githyanki ever find out what she has done, there will be civil war. Blackith will be finished.
What happens if we free Orpheus?
The moment he is free, he will attack you. Your only defense would be to kill him. And in so doing, he would doom us both.
Even though he is subdued, you feel Orpheus's revulsion. A pulsing hatred that cannot be contained. The Emperor is telling the truth. To him, you are just another wretched Illithid.
You carry a tadpole. As far as Orpheus is concerned, you are already a Illithid. A sworn enemy, just like me. I'm glad you think so. I agree. But there is one thing that you have that I do not. My original body was destroyed when I transformed. Yours continues to limit you.
He's like, become a squid.
As an Illithid,
Why not?
I
Why
have
not become
far
a
surpassed
squid?
who I ever was before.
Do it, it'll be fun.
Embrace this change.
I don't like what you're implying.
Like it or
Not down
our
with
chances
that.
of defeating the
No,
Elder
sir.
Brain are substantially improved if you embrace your latent Illithid potential. I've been studying you for a while now. I believe I can trigger the next stage of your tadpole's life cycle, while continuing to preserve your independence. You have seen what I can do. Imagine yourself with the same strength, the same intelligence, the same devastating beauty. If you let me,
We're
I can
already
evolve.
hot. We don't need to be a squid. No.
Sufficient
Even
hotness
as you say the
achieved.
words, you feel a lurch of disappointment. Your mind bristles with Illithid potential. How could you be so cruel as to deny yourself what you want most in the world?
I felt that. It's your nature. You cannot fight it. So embrace it. It wants to evolve, but it cannot do so alone. It must commune with another.
No, I'm not doing this no worms.
No worms.
We did it.
A wave of disappointment, stronger than any you've ever felt. And then stillness. You've resisted your illithid instincts. For now.
You are not ready yet. Keep hold of it then. Until you are. It has enough vitality to further your evolution. And your allies.
If you eat it, he gets mad at
Perhaps
you
you will
because
be
he's
more
like, you could have
inclined
made
to try
everybody a
it
squid.
when you see more of what our enemy can do.
Bro, come on, there's enough squid for everyone.
We need to resume our journey. You heard the Chosen. The brain has gone to the city, and the army marches to follow. We must not let them reach it. We must find the brain, and bring it under our control.
Time to loot all these bodies.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Loot that body, gotta loot that body.
Maybe another time, yeah?
What's hiding here?
I got everything from you.
I am prepared.
You don't need to be.
What to do?
So your confidant was a mind flayer all along. Disquieting, to say the least.
So your mysterious artifact, tamer of parasites, is only another parasite itself.
To hear his
How do
cowboy
you
hat is
feel?
terrific, I gotta say.
Knowing the cost of keeping your transformation at bay.
Better, actually. I know the true natures.
I suppose there is something to that. Illithids are monstrous creatures. But in the end, they are only that. Creatures. And if it can, a parasite will keep its host fat, happy, and safe. Until it is finished feeding, at least. Am I comforting you? I am not comforting myself. Use the Emperor as it would use you. Or discard it. My days of doubting you are done. Ask it.
Okay. We gotta give some stuff to Karlak. Or Lae'zel. Lae'zel can carry things.
Let's get going. It'd take a while to walk there.
Yeah, you gotta take a little hike to get there. My goodness.
Boop, doop, doop. We don't need Mole's eye patch. We'll give it back to them later.
I don't know. You never know when you're gonna need an eye patch, really. What if you need to blind a pirate who's already wearing an eye patch with a second eye patch?
We don't need this.
These things do happen. Wait a minute. One of the things you had in there was peculiar clothing. I'm wondering what constitutes peculiar clothing.
That was like a mod, group of clothing. Where was it?
I was really hoping it would be just like
It's empty
pants
because I
that don't
put
fit.
other stuff in there, so,
Damn, so much potential there. What does peculiar mean in this context?
Shigira can hold the money. Alright. Now we can talk to everyone about how we saw a squid.
So, we owe our lack of tentacles to one of the very
Hey
creatures
everybody,
that
we saw a
kidnapped
squid.
us.
It was awesome.
And now it's offering us power if we're willing to evolve.
I wanted to discuss the astral touch tadpole.
We both know what it is capable of, but I'm not touching it.
Unlike you to be so unwilling to receive new power, you were very pro-worm earlier.
That was before I knew the cost. Before I knew it meant transforming into some grotesque beast. I remember how it hurt when I turned into a vampire. My body writhed and warped while I was utterly helpless. The grip of death owned my heart as it beat its last. I don't want to turn into anything else. I can't do that again. I can't watch my body be taken over.
Alright, we'll speak of it no more.
I had nothing for so long. Nothing. Not even my own body. I will not give it up. Now it's mine again.
Alright.
Quite the rug pull, eh? A mind flayer manipulating us this whole time. Such creatures are not to be trusted as a general rule, though this one does appear to have had a significant hand in our survival up to this point. At best, an ally whose motivations remain shrouded in deceit. We should be wary of what such an alliance may cost us.
We've been given a rare gift, the Astral Touch Tadpole, with the power to grant a new partial lithid form.
I can only imagine what I could do were I to adopt the biology of a
Partial
mindflayer.
lithid.
You've not taken this power for yourself. So I can only wonder, why offer it to me?
Because, you are a big weirdo. So we can talk him into taking it.
If this is what the fates have offered to aid our cause, then who am I to refuse? I'll take your tadpole. Let's see what it has to offer.
I'm not actually giving him the tadpole. Oh, or I guess not.
Life pulses from within.
I usually
The
give it to
parasite's
Minthara
thoughts
because she's the
whisper
most
at the
pro
edge of your
tadpole.
mind. It wants to share itself with you.
Propole, if you
It
will.
wants to be let in.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
Put it away, out of sight, out of mind.
As you tuck the tadpole away, you feel a fleeting disappointment. It wanted so desperately to commune with you.
Alright, Minthara. We'll give you the worm.
You wish to consult me? We will need every advantage to survive the battles that are to come. And my illithid parasite has already shown its worth. If this superior tadpole is capable of unlocking my mind's full potential, it is a tempting proposition. I am surprised you have not drawn on its power yourself. I will be unstoppable.
I And now you can see what happens if you take the
Life
illicit tadpole.
pulses from within. The
Take
parasite's
that
thoughts
worm.
whisper at
Take
the
that
edge of your
worm.
mind.
Take that
It wants
worm.
to share itself with you.
Go on. Don't be afraid. It only wants to help you evolve.
I'm gonna eat it. Hold on.
Eat the tadpole. Have a little snack.
What are you?
You eat it.
The tadpole's essence courses
What are you?
through you.
Why'd you eat it?
Touches your flesh, glands, organs,
Gross.
contract and flood with
Now
pure
no one else
thought.
can use it.
You feel different.
You're giving.
Your
Oh
body has
no.
never felt more connected. Your mind
Why did you do
present
that?
in every flex of a joint or muscle.
I suppose if it works. But if you had opened your mind to it rather than consuming it, your allies could have taken advantage of its power as well.
But now you've got these bitchin' corpse paint eyes.
Yep. Where's the fly? Oh, she already has that one unlocked. Mind blast. I'll do mind blast. Oh.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
What's on your mind?
So Karlach doesn't care that there's a squid.
Karlach just
So,
don't care.
There's been a mind flayer inside the artifact or astral prism the whole time we've had it. Sounds like utter madness, even though I've seen it with my own eyes. The more I learn, the less I understand just why I was sent to retrieve that thing. But it matters little now. I do not serve Shah anymore, nor the Mother Superior. The prism is no longer my mission. Saving my parents is. But I digress. Did you want something?
I will.
By Baldur and bones, this is a lot to take in. Let's see if I've got this right. 1, we've been carrying a mind flayer around with us this whole time. 2, it's been appearing as someone else in our dreams, cajoling us to embrace our new illithid talents. 3, the mind flayer's been siphoning a Githyanki prisoner's powers to shield us from the Absolute's voice. Did I miss anything?
Nope, that about covers it. Well, there's the matter of Duke Stelman and the Knight of the Shield.
How could I forget? One of Baldur's Gate's most distinguished figures, a mind flayer's ally. Sensational tales, aren't they? Almost unbelievable. With a narrator so unreliable, how do we tell fact from fiction? I can't pretend I have the answer, but I know the Illithid's right about one thing. It holds our fates in its talons. Until the Absolute falls, there's no getting rid of it.
Alright, Lizelle, lay it on me.
Orpheus, Gith's only son.
Come on, Lizelle.
It is not the Geich visitor that Vlaakith would destroy and Voss would set free. It is Orpheus, the blood of the mother, the prince of the comet.
What of the mother? Who is he exactly?
Listen close. The Emperor spoke only in half-truths. For you to know the tale of Orpheus, you must know the tale of Gith and of Vlaakith. Long ago, when we rose up against our Geich slavers, Mother Gith made for the Hells to secure an alliance with the Archdevil Tiamat. Tiamat gifted the Githyanki our red dragons. Gith remained in the Hells, and Tiamat's envoy proclaimed Vlaakith our ruler. The first Vlaakith of many. It is Vlaakith 157 whom my people now call Queen.
That's a lot of Blackifs.
Yes. Our current queen has claimed undeath and reigned for 1,000 years. But it was the first whom Orpheus tried to slay. Orpheus is Gith's only son. He led his mother's own honor guard in a coup against Vlaakith I. It was Kithrak Voss himself who slayed the prince in vicious battle. Or so the Varshas teach us. Yet the Prince of the Comet's been with us, subdued by that repugnant illithid. Should Orpheus go free, he would tear Vlaakith's empire to pieces and build new glory from the scraps.
What happens now?
We meet Voss in the city, and we obtain the key to freeing Orpheus from his prison. Every word Voss spoke, he spoke true. Orpheus is the living proof of the Queen's lies, and the living weapon that conquered our Geich slavers. One word from his lips, and the people would doubt. 2 words, and they would rage. 3 words, and they would bow to the true
Let's
heir.
overthrow fascism.
If the Githyanki are to be free, the Prince
I mean,
of
why
the
not?
Comet must lead the way.
I like to talk about Orpheus.
What about him?
He called him the Prince of the Comet.
The historical slates describe Orpheus as
Yeah,
a
what about
fearsome,
him?
terrible creature, powerful beyond measure, and enthralled by the Geich. So mad with power, he'd smash through the Githyanki Empire and deliver the shards to his illithid masters. And glowing with such psionic force that he and his red dragon blazed a trail through the skies. A lethal comet careening towards my people. Lies, of course. Vlaakith spread a false image of Orpheus as monstrous betrayer, and her knights as the butchers who sliced him through. She was right to fear him, I'll grant her that. So great is the comet, it could shatter her reign.
Why did Vlaakith keep Orpheus alive for all these millennia?
The Emperor may be loathsome, but it's right.
For fun.
Orpheus can disrupt a Geich
You know, something to do.
hive mind. A talent like that makes the prince a powerful shield and a powerful weapon. Why destroy a weapon like that when you can contain it in a relic and keep it for yourself?
Why would Vlaakith want Orpheus dead now?
A weapon is only an asset for as long as it isn't pointed at you. The means of Vlaakith's own end has been ripped away from her. Better to have Orpheus killed than to risk his escape. Better to risk the rise of illithids than let the Prince of the Comet deny her the godhood she craves.
Who were the hostile Githyanki in the prison?
Orpheus's honor guard, loyal to the end. Trapped by Vlaakith in the same prism holding their noble prince, fruitlessly hacking at the sphere that contains him. They see us as Geich, tadpoled husks in the Emperor's thrall. I regret their deaths, but I pledge to live as they perished, in the service of Gith's son. Very well.
Oh, it's because she here gave me the money back. Well then, Lae'zel, you hold the money.
Go ahead. I'm listening. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime.
this because we need to have Jaheira in our party to get the next cutscene.
Ah.
Well, are we ready for the road once more? As you wish.
Alright.
Be honest. What do you think of the new look?
Grace?
Yeah? Ah. Sorry, my screen shrank down the view right now. What inspired the change? How did you manage it?
What do you think of the new
Just help
look?
put... Ooh, I like it. Honestly, she is pulling it off, I think,
Thought I
with the
knew
white
who I
hair.
was,
Way better than the bangs.
but I was wrong.
I mean, yes,
I
definitely.
do not
She
belong
could
to
only go
Shar.
up, honestly.
And I do not want to be adorned like one of her puppets any longer.
She's got a new look
The
and a
hair is
new
just a gesture,
attitude.
true. But
Sometimes when you have a
everything has
breakup,
a
you need
first
a
step.
dramatic hairdo change, and it really shows, and it's working for her.
How did you manage it?
Sometimes that breakup is with your god,
Unexpected
though.
benefit of my training. Any novice knows how to source the right herbs and mixtures to alter one's hair. Typically reserved for disguises and subterfuge rather than self-discovery. But I don't live by Shar's rules any longer.
It helps put the past behind it. I'm all for it.
I'm glad. Though
Yay!
I don't think I'm quite done with
Character
the past yet.
growth.
Not until
Character
I've been to
growth.
Baldur's Gate.
Character growth.
Something is different about Shadowheart. New facial creases, perhaps. A fresh battle scar I hadn't noticed. Bah, it eludes me.
I like that Lae'zel can't tell what's changed. All you humans look alike.
Love Shadowheart's new look. Softer, less severe. It suits her.
I really cannot tell the difference between non-lizard-esque people. Aww.
Will is pro.
Everyone's so supportive.
Will is pro hair change.
Yeah.
Talk to mom and dad.
I was concerned when I
Yeah.
saw Shadowheart creeping about with a blade in the dead of night, but it was just to cut her hair, it seems. It suits her.
Oh.
Shadowheart walks a little freer of the shadows.
Everyone's just like, okay, sweetie, we're happy for you.
Shave her skull and paint it purple. It would still suit her.
Oh. Everyone's being so supportive. Oh my god.
Will Astarion be jealous that he's not the only white-haired elf on the team?
Oh, that's a good question. Is there gonna be drama?
Let's go see.
You just go up to Astarion and he's just like, bitch stole my look.
Shadowheart looks like a stack of
Bitch stole my look.
Never thought I could get so excited about someone's forehead, but here we are.
Aww. Oh, this is heartwarming. My god.
Shadowheart looks different. A change of diet, perhaps?
There's no more radiant sight
Just doesn't
than
get
that of
it at
someone
all.
who's learned to love themselves anew. Shadowed in name, but no longer in spirit. It suits her.
Oh. Everyone's so stoked for her. Oh.
We have a new look. for a new Shadow Heart. Nice as it is, she still doesn't have the best hair in the camp.
Aww.
Then I'll see your delicious self.
Yes, that is the correct answer.
I might.
Just, babe, her new hair is nice, but mine's better, right?
Yeah.
Right? Right? Say my hair is best. Say I have the best hair, babe. Babe.
No,
Silly outfit.
never mind.
Out of this silly outfit and back into his ruffles. Thank you very much.
It's the best outfit for him in the game mechanics wise, but I do not like the way it looks. I don't like the crop top with bones.
It's a statement, to be sure.
We must find where Gortash and Orin have established themselves and take their nether stones.
Alright, so we're not gonna move, and instead, we're gonna do another long rest.
Rests are probably a good idea.
So we can get, we can get another visitor from our little buddy.
Ooh, our little buddy's coming back?
Soldier, this is it. We're almost to the city. First through Worm's Crossing, then on to the lower city. Oh, it smells the exact same. 10 years on, but still home.
Watching gods. But I never thought I would be happy to see the city again. Much less to smell it. The Harper safe house I spoke of is on the bridge at Worm's Crossing. Danthelon's dancing axe.
What are you hoping to find there?
Information. The Chosen have a head start on us.
Oh, you know stuff.
I'd like to know what they've done with it.
How are you faring without the Harpers?
You think me lonely? In truth, I prefer travel in a small pack such as this. Unburdened by numbers, we're free to act rather than react. A little like the old days. With allies, every bit as peculiar. Give or take a few tadpoles.
I'd like to hear about those old days.
Would you? In time, then. Perhaps once you found a rocking chair for me to doze off in. Ask it.
Okay, we already asked those.
Worm's Crossing, the gaping maw of the city. Nature has little control over what happens beyond that bridge.
We heard from Thaniel since we moved on.
I have. He speaks to me during my nightly meditations. He is well, and Oliver also. At times they are one, and at others they divide. Easier for playing, perhaps. And the land thrives also. I doubt you would recognize it. Perhaps one day, you and I can both return and see it for ourselves.
Time to talk to Will.
Incredible to be back. My home. My city.
When you're in the city, are you excited to return? Reluctant? A little of both?
Baldur's Gate is where I first raised a glass in toast at the tender age of 14 and got so tipsy from wine, I puked in Dillard Portier's bushes. It's where the flaming fist chased me after I'd stolen a peach from a cart in the Wide. I got a good chewing out over it too. It's where my father taught me to hold a rapier, to read books of law, to know right from wrong. It's been 7 years since I left. It's no paradise, but it's home, and it's worth saving. And you? The city's yours too, after all. How's it feel to be back?
I don't remember. I'm afraid of who might remember me.
No one knows better than I do the deep shadows haunting Baldur's Gate. But I also know you can find the light if you know where to look. And this I promise, you can always look to me.
Okay. Time to talk to Starion.
Worms Crossing, the welcome mat of Baldur's Gate. This is it. I'm almost home.
Worry about Cazador finding out you're back.
I won't lie. The thought hardly fills me with glee. Even with my newfound advantages, he's still an incredibly powerful vampire. But he's arrogant too. If he does hear I'm back, he'll try to take me and expose himself in the process. Then I'll be able to strike. It's something of a gamble, true, but if I can win, if I can beat him, it would be worth any risk. So yes, I do worry about facing him. But if we can get his attention, finding the ritual's location will be much easier, and that could give me the edge I need.
Let's do some murders.
Worms Crossing.
Let's do
Could
it,
be inside
babe.
the city walls before long. And I could be back where this all started.
Shadowheart, everybody loves your new bangs.
You mentioned Shar's followers might be watching for us. You think we could use them to track down your parents?
I hope so. So long as I'm willing to stroll right into the Mother Superior's trap, they have no reason to not tell me where to go.
So do you even know where to look?
Not quite. Above all else, protecting our base of operations in Baldur's Gate was the reason I had to surrender my memories to begin with. Or at least, that's what I was led to believe. We should look for someone to point me in the right direction. Otherwise, we'll have little recourse but to wander the whole city searching.
What should we look for?
Worms Crossing is a choke point. If I wanted to intercept a new arrival, I'd find somewhere before the bridge, blend in amongst the crowds, and wait. Most people seeking entry to the city will be refugees. I'd look wherever they're gathering.
So we just got Minthara and Gale left.
The next urchin that tries to pick my pocket will lose its hand.
Please don't mutilate any children.
Half of the children here are already mutilated by poverty and starvation. I am reminded of the Breran, the stench streets of Menzoberranzan, where the sick and the outlawed make their homes. Despite the destitution, there is profit and opportunity to be found in such places, if one is willing to wade through the squalor.
Is this your first time in Baldur's Gate?
Yes. I only know it through history books and hearsay. A city of murder and grief. I expect it will live up to its legend.
Curious about Mesoberanda. Tell me about your home.
From the still, dark waters of Lake Donegarten to the black academies of Tierbresh, it is a city of wonders and terror. But it is not my home anymore. If I were to return, I would be denied all of its wonders and shown only the terror.
What was your life like there?
I am a daughter of Menzoberranzan's most ancient and powerful house, the Bainray. I lived a life of privilege and danger. My home was at the tallest point of Cuel Arzol, the place of the nobles, a plateau high above the city's sprawl. I enjoyed every luxury, whether harvested in the Underdark or stolen from the surface, and I survived my first assassination attempt while I still suckled at my mother's breast. I tasted her blood that day, She covered my body with her own, and a blade bit deep into her chest, almost puncturing her heart. When I came of age, she tried to take my life herself. And I gave her fresh scars to match those she earned protecting me.
Is she still alive?
I expect so. If the world were to end, I think my mother would survive to rule over the ruins.
Her mom sounds like a badass. Little wonder you find it hard to make friends if your own mother tried to kill you. Dangerous upbringing made you strong.
Yes. My house
Your childhood
trained
sucked,
me to
bro.
be a soldier in Lolth's service. And my mother showed me how to survive the perils of
Mindara
society.
approves.
She taught me to be
She's like, yeah,
resilient
that's the correct attitude to
and
take
to
to this
guard my
story.
heart from those who cannot be trusted. Literally and figuratively. When I choose to let somebody close, I do not do so lightly. That gives a great depth of meaning to the bonds I do share.
Alright. Gale's the last one.
Civilization beckons at last. It's no water deep, but Baldur's Gate is a respectable runner-up.
He's excited to
Or
go
at least a
shopping.
close third.
Aww, yay. Me too, buddy. Me too.
Does Withers have anything new to say?
Thy wheel of fate turns.
Maybe Withers
ever
has a
to
brand
the
new haircut too.
Nope.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps
Watch you
a
go up to him and he's got new bangs. He's like, well, I feel like my thunder was kind of stolen here.
Where's Arabella gone?
The girl has left to hew her own path. She left you a letter. Thou couldst read it, or thou couldst not. Such is the way of autonomy. Hast thou other business?
Nope. Oh, we got a letter.
You could read it.
What's the little
You could
girl
read the
gotta
letter
say?
or not, whatever.
The ink is still fresh. The letter is drawn in a careful hand. Hey you, so I owe you a lot. For
Ooh.
one, I don't know what's inside the snake's... For one, I don't know what the inside of a snake's belly looks like. For another, you let me stay at your camp. And for another, you found out what happened to Mom and Pops. I'm on my own now, and Bone Man says it's a good thing. I just have to let the weave guide me, and as far as I can tell, it's tugging me to Baldur's Gate, so I'm headed there first. Anyway, thanks for everything. I won't forget it.
Aww. Aww. We lost a child.
Come to bask in the glow of the
Withers, you
moon-maiden
just let a
sword?
child wander
Be
away.
most welcome.
My god.
Keeping very well, I hope? Look after my angel, of course. She's been through more than I can bear to think about. 100 years in the Shadowfell. 100 years being murdered by Sharans over and over. It fills me with a rage I can hardly contain. She's a formidable woman, my Aelin. But no one could escape such horrors unscathed. She's in my hands now, and I intend to help her
She
through
needs all
whatever's
the
to come.
therapy.
We'll both of us stand by you when the time comes to put down the
Yeah,
horror
who among
that
this
threatens
group
city.
doesn't?
We are your allies for life.
Alright. One last cutscene, and then we're calling it for the night.
Alright, sounds good.
Naughty, 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 little master. You have disobeyed your father's wishes one time too many. For one who fights with monsters, should look to it that they themselves become a monster. When you gaze long into the abyss,
Oh, it's never good when a big skull is talking to you.
The skull's not talking. It's our little buddy.
Another will embrace what you
Oh.
have rejected.
There's just a skull
And
there.
that other will be your death.
Oh, hey!
But your father loves you.
Look who's here!
Inherit yourself yet. Slaughter your line. Become the last.
Oh, that's fun.
Lord Baal shall have but one chosen.
Memories flood back, snatches of your story written in the blood of 1,000 victims. Years spent in worship of
Wow,
Baal,
what a dramatic
leading his
nightmare.
savage congregation in prayer, sacrifice, and slaughter. You were their master, and he was yours. A cruel master, a dread lord, a devoted father. All is as you feared. You are a spawn of Baal, his heir, his scion.
Ooh, drama!
Tense up. That you were not who you are.
And yet, you know you will never be free of your urge. If you
Recall that there was
don't
another, the
confront
woman
your
who became the
past.
Slayer?
You
Buffy?
are not the last of your name. Not yet.
Hell, you would have told me if Buffy
The
was in this game, right?
abomination wrapped in
No,
flesh
the
you
Slayer's
saw
the name
in
of the
colony.
big monster form.
Orin, it's
Yeah,
time
less
for a
fun.
family reunion.
So
beware
we're the
of your
sibling of
confessors.
flesh
Your
outfit
friend
lady.
turned to foe.
A meat suit.
Yep. We gotta fight
Tonight's
to claim
troubled rest is, as ever, overwhelmed by your
That's our
killing
meat
fate.
suit, damn it. We would look so much better in
Above a
it.
dark precipice. One move away from falling. Another watches your body while it is
I keep
possessed by
loving the mental image that
do
one of the game designers saw the Lady Gaga meat dress and was like, no, this could be dark fantasy
dreams.
right here.
I think I can guess. Visions of blood on your hands. The blood in your veins, perhaps. For all the gifts Baal's children inherit. A peaceful night's sleep is not in
Shit, is Jahira gonna try and kill us?
Yes. Yes.
Oh no!
That's why we needed her in her party, because you don't get this if she's not in your main form.
Oh no.
Because she was in the first 2 games, and the main character of the first 2
Mhm.
games is also a ball spawn. So she knows that you can go murder us at any moment. So the game is up as last. How could you possibly know?
The dreams alone do not concern me. It is what waking deeds they might
I feel like how could you
inspire.
possibly know gives you the
Are
who,
you
me?
truly your own master? What is it you feel when father's dreams come calling?
My birthright in all its vile glory, helpless, like I can deny him nothing. It's sickening. Never asked for this power. I hope to get rid of it. I don't know your answers, particularly not at sword point.
That birthright may well bring you to a bloody end. How many should I allow to go with you? This is your father's true legacy. Not his children, but the fear they plant in us. The savagery it blossoms into. In another time, with another of your kind, we found a better way. I would dearly like to find it again.
Tell me what I must do.
You would not be the first to turn the taint in your blood to your advantage. But there are barriers a Baal spawn must overcome first. Those of your
Jahira
kind.
approves, okay.
Orin. I am sure you already know that so long as she lives, she will never stop hunting you. It might be that you have to turn and face her. You cannot change that. All you can choose is how you meet her. As another bloodied child of Baal? Or as yourself? All I can offer is the promise that, should you choose to do so, you will not meet her alone. For now, take what rest you can. I will watch over you this night.
To watch over me or protect against me?
I suppose you'll have your answer when you wake in the morning.
No more dreams await you in sleep this night. Only the warm knowledge that indeed you are not alone.
Oh, you're not alone.
Now we're going to hear everyone's opinion.
Everyone's opinion on you finding out your backstory.
Ready for the road once more.
Oof, brutal.
Ask it.
I need to know more about the ball spawn about myself.
I am no expert on the matter, despite all my experience. But if anything I know can help you resist your father, only ask it.
Ball frightens me.
Then you are wise. I will not mince words.
But Ball is life.
If what you told me is true, you are already further under Baal's power than my old friend ever was. But, so long as you fear that power, there is hope. Fear means you are not fully mad. Not yet.
You've never known a ball spawn to go mad, have you?
Not mad, no. Take Zadavok, for example. For as much carnage as he caused, there was always a cold calculation to it. He craved power, and his bloodline was just another path to achieve it. I saw that same bloodline turn to better ends than Baal ever intended for it. It was Baalspawn who threatened the coast, and Baalspawn who saved it. It is possible to go on to live a life outside your father's shadow.
Did your friend live happily once Ball was dealt with?
Baal was but the beginning.
I'm gonna make a few guesses on
Be
that
warned.
one.
A godspawn draws trouble like iron to lodestone. There will be crusaders who wish to rid the world of your taint, or jealous minds who believe themselves more deserving of the power in your blood. But happiness is not beyond a Baalspawn. It simply comes at a higher cost. Constant vigilance.
Vigilance to not do murder. Was your camp bothered from time to time by a grotesque butler?
Baal had his minions, certainly.
A horrid little man in a fun
None
hat.
that watched over their wards so diligently. I wonder if past experience has taught the great god to fear that another of his children might turn against him.
Did your friend ever tell you dreams Ball sent him?
Yes? Your rancid father will try to twist your thoughts, as he did with all his children. The harder you resist, the darker your dreams become. Our camp was often roused by screams in the night back then. We learned to take them as a marker of pride. Even gods can be resisted.
Jesus.
Did Ball spawn have children? Do they inherit this taint?
A Baalspawn can sire children, certainly. Whether they should... There are things in our nature we might unwittingly pass on, yes. But I do not believe them stronger than the things we choose to pass on. If you are asking whether love and joy are beyond you, just because of the taint in your blood, no. They most certainly are not.
I think you told me enough. Alright.
No.
Karlak. Let's hear it.
Soldier.
I have discovered I am a ball spawn child of the god of murder.
That's a heavy weight.
It's been a weird
I know you
week.
can carry it, but it's heavy all the same.
You are so much more than your parents. You're more than the affliction that wants
That's
to
rough, buddy.
consume you. You are my friend. And you get to choose your destiny. Choose well, all right?
Thank you, Carla.
Please.
Hell yes. Good, such a supportive friend group.
Allison?
Oakfather preserve you.
I understand my affliction at last. I am a ball spawn. Lord of murder compels me.
You are a mortal child of Baal.
Still figuring it out.
Be careful with whom you share that fact. I hear many of your kind have met premature ends.
We're so tiny compared to him.
Then you'll have me. Lead on.
Allison, could you just pick me up and carry me around like a little baby?
Always good to talk, my friend.
I'm born of the Lord of Murder. I'm a ball spawn.
Hells. It explains so much. Listen to me. I knew another like you.
Will just like, yeah, that
Orion's
makes
Ward,
sense.
One of Baldur's Gate's great heroes. Baal's blood ran through their
Goran's
veins
Ward
too.
is the main character of
They
Baldur's
burned
Gate
away
1
their
and 2.
own darkness with their own inner light. They chose courage. They chose honor. And so can you.
He was buds with Jaheira.
That's the spirit.
We'll talk to Astarion last, because he has the nicest things to say to us.
I wasn't expecting it, but I'm glad to have some company on this journey.
Shadowheart, this isn't about you.
I understand my affliction at last. I am Ballspawn, the Lord of Murder compels me.
I suppose that makes you quite remarkable. Though not in a way I'd envy, perhaps. From what little I can recall hearing of Baal's mortal children, not all succumb to his influence. Perhaps you can still resist your nature, if you want to. All right, some company.
Go ahead. I'm listening.
I know the truth about myself at last. I'm a Ballspawn.
A Baal spawn? Gosh. I know what it is to have a closer connection than most.
Gosh.
But with Baal, that's not a bond I'd like to be bound with. You should be careful. Very, very careful. With pleasure. Lead on.
He's just like, okay.
Okay.
Thy wheel of fate turns ever to the dark.
Major Dr. Orpheus vibes, just going, okay.
Dost thou require a new ally? Or mayhaps a resurrection instead?
Did you know I was a Ballspawn? We cannot ask him about that. Alright. Minthara.
You wish to consult me?
I know there is darkness within me. I have learned its origins.
Tell me. Or show me. My mind is open to you.
Connect your mind.
Exposed to the limitless horror of your dreadful imagination, Thara's mind buckles, snaps, and then burns hot. She absorbs every detail, whether memory or dream, and drinks deep of them.
Oh no, your mind is too hot to
You
handle.
sense a desire in her equal in strength to your darkest urge.
Elgahor, Doktak, Slayer. There are many names for you, and all of them inspire dread. You are exquisite.
Are you sure?
I know. We must find the Temple of Baal, slaughter Orin, and claim your inheritance. Then speak. Very well.
She's like, let's go fuck some shit up.
I do not like to stand idle.
Indeed.
Alright. Last one.
Dara's like, yeah,
The
you're
urges are
hardcore, bro.
calling on you again, aren't they? I haven't seen you sleep through the night once in the past days.
I had a vision. I found out I'm a ball spawn.
Well, it certainly sheds some light on the sleepless night you spent tied up trying to slit my throat. Bloody hells. A Balspawn. Probably more Baldurian parents scare their children with stories of your kind than mine. I thought your kind was extinct. Goes to show. You should always check your facts. So, how are you feeling? Keen to reconnect with your family? Or ready to throw yourself in an oubliette?
I'm very afraid. How can I stand up to a god? He wants me to cause carnage.
You know, I didn't realize you and I were so alike. I felt paralyzed to do anything about Cazador for so many decades. I gave up on myself. I gave up on any hope of escape after a few lashes. Bal controls you in much the same way. I don't know how you could beat him, but I do know this. You must try. The half-life of a mind-addled slave is worse than death. Don't become his. I wouldn't live another century as one for all the moonstones in Everesca. Darling, I thought you'd never ask. I'll see you tonight. I'm all pointy ears, my love.
Kisses.
How could I say no?
It's not a stream until you get some kisses. Kisses.
But yeah, so Astarian's custom dialogue for Durge
Delicious.
is why we're romancing him rather than someone else.
Someone there?
Astarian he was. And then we're gonna
Keep it together.
save. All right, thanks everyone for stopping by. We got all the backstory now.
Yay!
Now we know why Durge tried to choke that lady with their own intestines that one time.
Just the once. Just the once.
Just the once. Okay, I'm trying to see if anyone that I'm following is let's see, is anyone that I follow streaming right now? No, that I follow streaming right now. So, thanks folks. Have a good one. Next week we will venture into Baldur's Gate and see the big city, big lights in the big city. Have a good one.
Night, everybody.
Good night.